Today I want to teach you that as a reader, you can have your own reading emergency kit ready as long as you have a pencil. If you know how stories get confusing, you can invent ways to use writing to help you sort out those confusing parts and keep track of the story. Readers, maybe for you, reading was once all about saying the words, one after another. But as stories get longer and the thinking part of reading becomes a bigger deal, I think you are realizing that reading is also about inventing and using strategies that can help you when you find yourself in a reading emergency situation. To solve the emergency, readers figure out little tricks to help with whatever problems they encounter, trying to keep track of the characters and the events in a story and how they are connected. And many of those tricks involve using a pencil. For example, is there a reader who has read a Frog and Toad book and not been clear which character is Frog and which is Toad? I know I definitely have had that problem. Which one is which? But the good news is that when I have a problem like that, like confusing Frog and Toad, I have my handy dandy little reading emergency kit. So I took my post-it notes and my pencil, and on one note I wrote Frog is green, and on the other I wrote Toad is brown. I could even add a picture of them on my notes. I keep these post-its near me as I read. I even add to them as I read. So after a bit, I might start to write words that describe the character's personality. Did you see how I just used a little bit of writing to help me fix my reading emergency? I sketched each character and then I labeled each one with some identifying information so that I can keep them straight while I read. But mixing up characters isn't the only reading emergency that ever happens, is it? Another common problem is having a hard time remembering what happened. So let me take my reading emergency kit and think about what can I write to help me solve this problem. Oh, I know. Maybe as I read, I can write down all the big things that happen in order. Watch as I read a bit of Chapter 2 in Minnie and Moo Go Dancing and write down what is happening in order. Chapter 2, The Second Wish. Thumbs? Minnie said. Moo nodded. Yes, she said, thumbs. She looked at the farmer's house. Bright light lit up the night. People laughed. They danced to music. We are only cows, said Moo sadly, without thumbs. We will never dance. Minnie put her arm around Moo. Moo, she said, you don't need thumbs to dance. It is true people have thumbs. With thumbs, people can make things. But can they make happiness? Moo thought about it. We have friends, Minnie said. We have a warm barn in the winter. We sleep under the stars in the summer. And we get milked every day. With thumbs, added Moo. Okay, let me stop and think what just happened. Moo wants thumbs. Minnie tells Moo they can still be happy without thumbs. Readers, did you see how I read a bit and then I wrote down the important thing that happened? Let me keep going. Minnie and Moo sat quietly. A second star appeared. I just made my wish, said Minnie. Come on, Moo, let's go. Where are we going? Dancing, said Minnie. Now let me stop and write down what just happened. A second star appears and Minnie makes a wish to go dancing. Wow, readers, do you see how I'm writing down the big things that are happening? I understand what is happening so much better. This time I used writing to help fix the problem of keeping track of events.